Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Bringing it out, it's Shaw. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Bruins offense is up first today. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times have become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. Kirk, this, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
Takes the handoff. It's Carlson. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they...
And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
And just... defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of him for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this.
Suddenly off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. Back to throw. It's Moore. He's running out of time here. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Offense facing second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Sending the back in motion. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Carlson. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the Bruins will have first and 10 here. To the air, it's Davis. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the power powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st and 10 now for the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
This one will be fair caught. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Back to throw. It's Davis. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, UCLA. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Point after, up and good. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Dickey. Breaking free at midfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Oregon. Strong game by this quarterback.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground. Yeah,
your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back, found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, trying to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. And now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns at last possession. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry-up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can...
And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Caught behind the line. It's Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. And it's UCLA on top here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. On first down, it's play action. Catch made by the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Bruins have 1st and 10 here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Pressure is coming. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Caught over the middle. It's low. They bring him down after a short gain there. Second down play coming up. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. And the ball is away from his own end zone. Fair catch called for, but there's a flag down. We'll see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense will keep going here after that special teams penalty. And the single back takes the handoff.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the first half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. The Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. The back's got it. Fights through the tackler. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Second down and goal upcoming. Back to pass. It's Moore. Catch made on the left side. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Game sets up a third down and goal from the 6. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target the first time. This is a chip shot from this 23 yards out. And he knocks that one right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the UCLA offense takes the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? The gain moves the ball to the 34. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And there's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, UCLA. Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Dropping back. It's Moore. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Ducks will have to kick this away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. He gets it away, directional kick with nice distance. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Bruins will bring their punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Back to pass. It's Moore. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short throw complete to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
When he finds a wide-open receiver, they forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Dropping back, it's Davis. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick this away to start the second half. Returner looking to create better field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Tough running there. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Ducks will crank up the tempo.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. The Ducks will line up to boot it away.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Grab behind the line. It's Gordon. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And how about this? A fake. Looking to throw it deep. The punter with a completed pass for a first down. He's in. Touchdown, Bruins. Now the touchdown off the trick play, and the punter executes the pass pretty well there.
Yeah, how about this punter showing the arm there with a nice touch for the touchdown? But also, how about the head coach and the special teams coordinator? Takes a lot of courage to call that play, hoping that it'll work out.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They'll run it from the gun. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Grab down the middle. It's Dickey. And the game just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down here for this offense. It's a shotgun run call. The game's 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's McClellan. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense really clicking. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
And that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, on the right, outside, inside. Also, ability to get downfield and make a catch. He can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
And we're able to get him down.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stock right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play and support.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch does get the foot down. The Bruins line up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's not going to bring out 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
On the run, he'll let it go. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31. And the Bruins pick up enough yardage to get a first down. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Dropping back, it's Davis. The pass rush closing in. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Bruins will line up here on 1st down and goal. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. 2nd and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Gives it to the back. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it, looking for his big tight end. He's got his man in the open field. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's got his man open downfield. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has...
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the UCLA offense takes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Using his legs, it's Carlson. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's looking deep here. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
It's UCLA with the lead, Kirk. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got a receiver wide open here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Hard running there, breaking tackles. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. His arm might be sore after this performance. That's more than 450 passing yards now.
You think his arm's tired? Man, look at that defense.
Yeah, put them in the ice bath, get him some oxygen. It's been a tough day.
Man, they have been confused this entire day. Quarterback's just firing away, and this defense cannot slow him down. Right now, this quarterback is just dicing him up.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. So here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set to kick the ball off now. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Its line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Well, somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play. If
They'll take a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Bruins will have to kick it away. Remember, the fake punt earlier worked. Did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short pass finds the tight end. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? With the catch, it's Dickey. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
the slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Important second down play coming up. They'll hand it off. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they take the lead with a little over a minute to play. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Looking to pass. It's Davis. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Gordon. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact.
Playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The ball is caught. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. And the Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll change the pre-snap look now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. 2nd and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They can't slow him down. Takes them about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now.
I don't mind the call they're running the football to try to get that into the end zone. They come up short, and now we get a critical moment here in the 4th quarter. It's 4th and goal. A touchdown gives you the lead. Field goal really doesn't help you. They've got to find a way to get the ball into the end zone.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.